Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of November, I have a special sales offer available as usual, and this month is inspired in Scorpio theme season we are on, and it's called Pandora Box. It's a reading that looks into the theme of shadow, what type of shadow energies and archetypes are being experienced right now in your life, and how to better cope with that, and also understand the type of extent that is creating in different ways in your external reality. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Aquarius, I do feel like some of you might have to have some confrontation with your own selves during this time, in terms of maybe where you have been lying to yourself, where you have been in this denial mode about certain truths that you would rather not want to look at, but at the same time they're putting, it's almost like you're putting something here on hold that it shouldn't be on hold, where certain elements in your life should be progressing and evolving and growing and changing. They haven't been, because it's almost like change is waiting for you to open your eyes to something so it can happen. It's almost like this change will happen when a part of you clicks with the truth that it needs to change, that it needs to happen. It's like almost like the universe is right there waiting, just waiting for your order, just waiting for your order to have this change come in. I say that you have the tower as your challenge, but even though the tower many times is seen as, a change that is out of your control, an unpredictable event that sets change to happen through divine intervention, because it was time, because you were not changing something that is needed, or something was not being acknowledged. Again, it starts to be because the universe gives us sometimes tough love in order to see that. But more than that, I'm feeling like this tower is your challenge, because some of you are in denial about this tower needing to crumble down. You're in denial about a tower moment that needs to happen. It's almost like you're avoiding the conflict, or you were avoiding the truth, you're avoiding the confrontation, because you know that is going to affect how your life has been significantly, or how something has been in your life significantly, and it feels like you're just not ready for it. It feels like you're just not ready. You're just not ready. I keep getting like you want more time, you want more time, you want more time to try to gain certain courage, a courage element, or to gain, again, the tools that you feel you need before you, again, come to terms with the tower. The thing is, you have the Seven of Swords as an opportunity. The opportunity is to acknowledge where you have been putting yourself, again, in positions that are risky to the things you most want to achieve right now and in your future. Is to acknowledge that you have been pretending to not see that there's someone or something behind you, right, acting in ways that they shouldn't. Perhaps you know that you have someone in your life that is lying, cheating, manipulating, doing something they shouldn't do, whatever it is, but you're sleeping over the matter, like, I'm not going to confront this person, or I'm not going to say anything yet, or I'm going to pretend that I didn't see what I saw. Be mindful of this. The Seven of Swords is an energy also that it's showing that not only you could putting yourself in a position where you're vulnerable to deception and attack and things that are not good coming from an energy of the outside that is going to exploit your weaknesses. Not only that, but you could also, if this is about you knowing something, even if it's not, directly going to affect you, but you know that someone is doing something they shouldn't to another, you could be putting this person in a position that's very fragile to their own emotional and mental well-being. I feel like some of you know that there's a situation that it's not like it's what is being presented, right? But you say nothing, or you're very guarded about saying anything about it yet, because again, I feel like some of you could run into this accidentally, like seeing something you were not supposed to see, and then what? Wait, what am I going to do now with this information? You know what I mean? Or hear something that was not, you were not supposed to hear. It could be like the universe puts you in the right place at the right time to figure deception out. Either a deception that it's occurring directly to you, or to someone you know, or to a situation that you know, then it reveals itself as being the opposite as you thought it would. And the Two of Swords is here. Indecision, denial. The Two of Swords restricts again action and decision, because it's aware that after the Two of Swords comes the Three. It's aware that once you see and decide to act upon something and do something, the heartbreak, the Three of Swords effect is going to come. So almost like, again, this person is trying to avoid a heartbreak or a disappointment that is still going to happen, because there's so much you can delay, right? There's so much you can hold in before needing to do something. And so I feel like if some of you are afraid to act in mid-November due to fear of the heartbreak that either you're going to cause or you're going to experience, you're deceiving yourself. That's the message. With the opportunity being the Seven of Swords, you are deceiving yourself by not doing something, not saying something, not choosing something. You're actually furthering the deception more than what it should be or would have to be. I also feel like some of you, this is something about like a confession. So maybe this is about, you want to confess something that is shaking you up quite a lot, something that it's disturbing to you. Either you want to speak about a disturbance you have, or something you saw again that disturbs you, or even a trauma of yours or fear of yours. Whatever it is, it's about deep disturbances during mid-November for Aquarius. And I feel like some of you are just trying to see if it goes away. Like, if I don't speak about it, if I pretend it's the monster, it's not there, it's going to go away, right? So it's almost like you're pretending not to see. I almost feel like it's almost like as well, like you are. The feeling here is like some of you are so connected with divine truth at this time that it's like, and Capricorn had a similar message with you, Aquarius. It's almost like truth bombs everywhere, and you're seeing, masks falling everywhere, things revealing itself to you as being very different from what they appeared, and you get disturbed by this. It almost like this, instead of creating that reaction of confrontation, it makes you cringe and get frozen. Now what? I feel like you don't want to be the agent of chaos. The Tower here as your challenge is almost like you don't want to be the one that is going to be held accountable or responsible for putting the truth out, but still you're being called to do something about it. I feel like it's about not wanting to be the one that's going to bring disturbance and chaos to a household, to the work, to a friend group, to a love partnership, whatever. You want to see if things come out naturally. But in the meanwhile, if you're waiting for things to come out naturally, but still knowing what's going on, you're participating in the deception, you're participating in the wrong doing, right? In the wrong lying, by being submissive to it, by staying quiet about the wrong. You are, again, participating in the wrong as well. So there's a tricky vibe for some of you Aquarius during mid-November in everything that deals with truth and truth dealings. But being that the opportunity is the Seven of Swords, I actually feel like you're going to see something that's very important for you to see that you were not, able to understand so far because you were sleeping on the matter. Again, you were like in a position where you really didn't saw something coming, or saw that someone's behavior could be this way. I also feel like some of you perhaps have had dreams of pay attention to your dreams during this phase, even if there are dreams that feel more like nightmares. I feel like they're bringing information about what the Seven of Swords is for you, Aquarius. If you're wondering, if you don't know yet what it is, your dreams have some sort of revelation. The Tower is also about powerful revelations, but being that it's in the challenge, again, you're seeing like revelations as being threats to security zones, because you see that it's going to create conflict and change in things that you just don't know how to deal with that. I feel like some of you are looking for inspiration as well, like a sign. Tell me if I should say it. Tell me if I should do something about it. Like you're waiting for signs from the universe to back you up in the actions you want to take. And you might just get them, but you might get them in ways that are like confirmations, but because they don't come pretty, I feel like you're scared of your own. I feel like some of you are scared of your own gifts as well. Like there's something here about some of you Aquarius really tapping into powerful gifts. It's like your crown chakra is super, super active and open and downloading and receiving informations of all sorts. So you will only be deceived during this time if you really want. You will only not see the truth, even really if you don't want to see it, because you're so attuned, right, with higher truth and consciousness that it's only if you want to you're going to miss on something very, very, very profound and impactful that it's about to come into your life and realization. I feel like don't go into despair mode, whatever this energy is for you. If you feel like you just don't know what to do with yourself and life in general, if this is more about feeling very lost when it comes to where to go ahead, because I feel like some of you also are looking at reality right now in life as being a very scary, threatening, unpredictable place. So your path seems obscure during mid-November. The way you're looking at your future, it seems obscure, and that can be the deception of the Seven of Swords as well, is making you believe that you were worse, right, than you really were, or wanting you to believe the minds, the thoughts, entrapping you into this belief that you're doing something wrong when you're not, or you're weaker than what you really are. So the mind game, you could be playing mind games with your own shadow during this time as well, Aquarius. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.